The Jesse. I can't. You said Jesse Smollett sector. That's what it is. That's what I'm gonna start calling this sector. Oh my gosh, it is. Oh gosh, it's the Jesse Smollett. It's the Jesse, not even the Jussie. It's the Jesse Smollett sector, making up lies. Will end their asses in jail. Oh my gosh, you boy.
Really? That's what I feel like. The Bible says, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." And for the Buddhist karma, yeah, karma got your ass. Karma did.
Anti-Afro Svengalis, I wanted to come on here because it has to be stated. Dumpsey is out here having a conniption fit over these conflicts he's having with someone who was like half his age. This has to be restated, and I'm doing another video on your rights, our rights. Dumpsey feels he's the only person who has rights. Dumpsey feels he is the only person who should be left in peace. Dumpsey feels he's the only one who has a right to contact the police now. Contact the police. I want to make sure it's loud and clear out there, people. Dumpsey has engaged in reciprocal conduct, in particular as it relates to this young individual. I believe he's 26 or 27. Dumpsey apparently went to this individual's home. Dumpsey has made threats of physical violence towards other people in these YouTube streets. I'm going to kick your ass. Dumpsey has paid people to research and display personal information, alleged criminal information, photos. Dumpsey posted a photo that he claimed is me. It is not me. But from that photo, he continues to tell everyone, I'm a fat Mexican. He's riding hard on this. What I have to say, Dumpsey, you do not have clean hands. You don't have clean hands. You take anybody to court, you can take someone to court, but they can file a counterclaim on you and prevail based on the things that you have done. You cannot compare your situation to that of Rev G, not in any respect. Because let me tell you what happened with Rev G for you all out there who may not know or you have forgotten. They went through Rev G's social media, his phone devices, emails, you name it. And the nature of my assertions were that I have absolutely nothing to do with these people. I never sat on their platforms. I never went over to their channels talking to them. And that was proven because I went through the same process. So Dumpsey can get up here and spin any lie he wants. Was he the one investigating this mess going on? No. He just wants to complain and try to put himself in the position as a victim when he, in fact, was fueling so much of this garbage from his channel that was deleted and TCTV slash ghost slash couch potato. They were all in it. In addition to these individuals whose names are contraband on this channel, he was paying people to do what he is now complaining about. They didn't find a single solitary instance where we were acting as though we were someone we weren't. We did not communicate a single solitary illegal act. Dumpsey, you cannot say the same. 98% of what you did has not even been brought up here on the social media platform. And you know what I'm talking about. You deliberately try to interfere. You talk about people messing with your bag? How many times did you try to disrupt Lennon Honors live streams with your stunts and false reporting and paying people to post information? You tried extremely hard to disrupt the financial prosperity of others. You have paid people to file false reports on me with the board. All I am saying is this: you don't have any information that's reciprocal. And the same goes for these other people who made all of these threats. You referring to Rev G's wife in sexual tones, constantly bringing her up. What did Rev G do? He pulled a little stunt on you one time, and you got up there on the Smokes channel and lied and said that he almost gave your wife's name. You are a liar. Anybody can hear that audio. He said, "What is your wife's name?" Was he going to force you to say your wife's name? No. And he did that after you had been talking about his wife, sexualizing his wife, calling him gay, going through all of this crap saying you are having sex with men. And if your wife's okay with that, I don't care. You have a video that you posted about Rep G and you said that. And you have the nerve to get up here and lie and say Rep G is harassing you? No, you're harassing him. You paid people to file false complaints against me. They didn't go anywhere, but you filed the complaints. I was never contacted, but we have those emails. And you sit up here constantly trying to compare yourself to Rev G. There is no competition. Rev G never harassed anybody. You consort with the individuals. You paid the individuals. There are screenshots. There are videos of people screaming and hollering about the money you gave them. You paid people to harass others. You posted people's photos. You doxed people. You paid people to dox. This is documentation. And with this person you're referring to, you're all in it with him. You're doing essentially the same thing. Did you not stand outside of a building and claim that this person lived there? Did you not do that? Yes, you did. You were engaging in the exact same conduct. You were paying people to call people's jobs and contractors. What is the freaking difference? Nothing. You do not have clean hands. Quit mentioning Rev G. Rev G never lost any freaking contracts. Rev G lost a job because he refused to report the criminal conduct and it put other people at risk. That's why he lost that job. He has never lost a job because he was engaging in harassing or criminal conduct. Lesson learned. And the nerve of you to sit here and say, keep it on YouTube. No, you don't have to keep it on YouTube, anybody. Take it off YouTube. If someone is harassing you, you need to contact the authorities. Dumpsey is trying to hold people hostage with this bullshit. You are consumed with this. You're supposed to be a professional. I don't know how you have the time to do this. And you claim I'm this failed therapist. I don't even have barely half a second to record a video and never have recorded a video in one freaking sitting. That's how busy I am. And you're lying and complaining about I've got this busy and I got this. Liar. You get off on this. You live to be on the internet. You spend most of your time here on YouTube, sitting on all these panels. How the hell do you have time to? It's not like you're listening in the clouds. You are on the panels. You are participating in these panels. That takes time. You have no room to complain and call yourself a total, completely unsuspecting, innocent victim. You are engaging in mutual combat. You can file a police report, and so can the other person based on what you did to him. You have threatened to kick people's asses. You've done this, and you're up here acting like you're some freaking victim. You keep bringing up me and Rep G. We have nothing to do with what you were doing. We are not remaining silent in the face of harassment. You can't tell us that we're prohibited from filing any complaints. You don't have any say in that. We do not have to listen to you. Who in the hell are you to tell us what we can do with our rights? These regulations for public servants are in place for a reason. You're supposed to conduct yourself in the manner that is consistent with the regulations and the rules and the edicts and the ethical guidelines that you signed on the dotted line for. This is not about disagreeing or agreeing with someone. You have to find a legislative act that the person is violating, and you're violating a ton of them. Your constant attacks on people who are LGBTQI, your constant sexual references, you constantly diagnosing people, calling people slow and retarded, your threats of violence. You have your nerve trying to sit here and put me in the same category as you. I am not in the same category as you. I've never done a single solitary act that is illegal or unethical. And this is why you have failed when you supposedly paid people to file complaints against me. It is going nowhere. And this state is extremely strict. If I did 1/3 of the things that you have done, my license would have been revoked a long time ago. You are going to have to answer to what you are doing. You are being irresponsible. You're setting a poor example. You're not following the regulations. And people have a right to file complaints against you for that. You cannot stop anyone from filing a complaint. You have a lot of nerve. You sat there and ran these ticker tapes with my name down at the bottom saying, file complaints against me. Whatever. I don't fear anything like that because I haven't done anything. But you put my name down there and now you're screaming about why are you taking it off YouTube? You are a hypocrite. You care about yourself. You are a self-serving ingrate. Everybody owes you. You don't owe anybody anything. You have all these strings attached to everything you say and do. You think money, this chump change that you're giving people who are in desperate need of the money? You're acting like Jussie Smollett. Dumpsey is the leader of the Jussie Smollett sector. Quit calling yourself Godfather. You are the leader of the Jussie Smollett sector. There are tons of reasons for you to be brought up under board sanction based on your conduct, especially in this situation. I want to make sure it's clear. Never, ever, people, let anybody talk you out of your rights. You have a right to go off YouTube if you want to. Dumpsey doesn't run any show here. He is showing a deplorable example of how you handle conflict. This is just absolutely outrageous. And I was going to come on here and make sure I made that clear. People, stay tuned. You know there's much more to come. Buyer beware.